So I wound up having to take GD prep classes. I didn't plan to or want to, but I had to do that. And it was a suggestion because my original plan was quite compulsive and it wasn't feasible whatsoever. So a whole semester I spent doing this, and so that took away from the year. But I still was able to complete the associates in 1 year. A 2 year degree I knocked down to 1 year. I took classes year round. And maybe it's because of my Asperger's, or I honestly like to attribute to God, but I had incredible focus that 1 year. Incredible. And maybe it's because I was finally experiencing things that I had yet to experience with going to school and really being able to go to school. Um, Something had changed in my healthcare prior, which allowed me to be mentally capable of um, a school curriculum, being able to stand or sit in your typical class and understand, recall, and take standardized tests, you name it, a medication change. And I was quite on quite a lot of medications um, as a kid and adolescent. So the change in my medication consumption made it possible for me to pursue this goal. And before I knew it, within a year's time, as I had foresought, I had graduated from my junior college and I was transferring to Oakwood University. Um, and from then on, my focus shifted. I wanted to invest more in forming relationships because when I graduated from my community college, I was so focused on the academic aspect. I graduated with a 4.0 and I was so proud of myself because I never thought that I'd be able to do something like that. But I didn't really have that social circle. And I thought, okay, now's the time, now is the opportunity, the second chance for me to really get that down. So I really focused on, I said, I need to see God. I need to find where He is at because education without Him is empty. And so I came to Oakwood. And now when I think back on it, I say it was no one but God. I was just so hasty in trying to get things to happen, and He just did it all. I said, I'm never going to be able to lead that normal independent life that I've always wanted, to get that education that I've always wanted, to form that identity for myself that I've always wanted. I said that, but God. That's all I need to say, but God. I can't even begin to think where He. No, His hand has always been in my life, but I can't even begin to think how He masterfully crafted my outcome. This whole path that I followed, I can't even begin to think or try to understand just how I was able to come this far, because this is beyond my wildest dreams, honestly. And I I reached that gap of the impossible, and so now it's impossible for me to go back to where I was. There's a quote